let's see. 94, there was a incident up in Washington County, Wall County, and I was standing next to a county sheriff and her partner down the other end of the bridge, and this idiot drug dealer did a drive-by on us. We're all laying in the mud, and he's popping off rounds. And they got another officer sitting at the other end of the road, and they caught him, and we go by. So they saw who we were. Now there's 3 guys in this truck and 1 girl. So they let this girl go, and you'll be shocked when I reveal who she is. And anyways, they found out, that I was the one that just started this whole thing in motion, trying to stop this guy, a friend of mine, from getting shot. And, my house got bombed. More shootings. My car got bombed. They put a road flare wired to my brakes. An incinerated device, which is considered a bomb by the ATF and the FBI. A terrorist act. Nobody's ever been arrested for this. Nobody. More shootings. And I get my gun rights taken away defending myself and other people. Because they went after, my family. And my brother-in-law, my wife's brother was being beaten up in his trailer. Now, I could have killed the guy. I mean, he was in the man's trailer, beating him in front of his wife and kids. I could have pulled the hammer back and dropped it on him. Easy. That boy is lucky to be alive. I gave him a choice. To leave or to bleed. He decided to leave, but he came back because the cops were coming after him. So he decides to take it out on my truck as he goes by. He started beating on my truck. But that's no, big deal. His old truck beat up. And I want to know why nobody's ever been arrested for these crimes. What was going on in Wall County that these guys can do this kind of stuff and they're not arrested. The sheriffs involved in this disappeared. Just off the face of the earth, no existence. They moved the Wall County Police Department. So all records are gone. So why is nobody being arrested? What is being involved? These people are not being arrested for this. I'd like to know. Because, it happened to me. And before all this started, they went after my girlfriend's family, and they killed her brother's, her cousin's girlfriend, which her name was Tony. And even to this day, they're calling it an accident. I call it murder. I think they ran her off the road and killed her, because I was in the freaking ER that night when they brought her in. Then I sat there and watched them work on her for 5 minutes. Because we live like, a half a block away from the hospital. And we got the call. So we kind of beat the ambulance there. Because they were further out. Anyways. And then they went after my friend's girlfriend and ran her off the road. And they called her crazy. And said that she ran into the thing. But, that's neither here nor there. She lived. There is a group of people in Wall County that are killing people. And they're getting covered up. So, who's doing this? I'd like to know. And so are a lot of other people. And it's time that they take a closer look at these detectives and these officers that suddenly disappeared out of Wall County and wound up in Ohio and Alaska with the bridge no longer there. Yeah, that one. When you're getting shot at, you know who you're standing next to. That's seared into your mind. Every soldier will tell you that. When you're being shot at, you know the person that's standing next to you. When I'm laying in the mud, I'm looking straight into her eyes. So, why are these people being promoted into god-awful levels of freaking promotion? And they're coming after me and trying to take my gun rights away. when I'm the one laying in the mud getting shot at with them? This don't make sense. I'd really like to know what is going on here. Anyways, who did they arrest for that shooting? And why isn't he still in prison?